Black people, bro, we pussy as fuck, man. I know y'all from Africa too. I just hate the Africans who act like y'all better than motherfuckers and like we what you call it. Y'all Africans should have never sold niggas, bro. Bro, you know, people, bro, why you think slavery go good, bro? I'm not mad at slavery, bro, because white people are slaving people too.
Let's just rap.
I had your password, yes or no? I had your password, yes or no? I had your password. I had your password.
Kodak Black's homie Whiz, aka the Wizard, was brutally killed a few years ago. And today we're diving into the wild evidence that could land Kodak behind bars for life for allegedly putting a hit on his own friend. Whiz was found shot outside a crib in Dale Beach back in 2021, and rumors about who did it were spreading like wildfire. At first, whispers claimed Whiz's body had been chopped up, with some even saying his head was removed. That part turned out to be false, but the story was still twisted. Investigators later revealed that Whiz had actually been shot somewhere else, and the killers dumped his body in the yard as a message. It took cops years to piece it all together, but in 2024, a guy named HMTTRE was officially booked for Whiz's murder. MTTRE had been beefing with Whiz and his Double M crew for years. Things escalated even more when MTTRE's mom, Misty, was murdered in March 2021. She wasn't even the first mama targeted in this feud. ATTRE and his crew had tried to take out Psycho Bob's mom before. Back in 2020, both sides were already dropping bodies left and right. Then in September 2020, MTTRE's homie Vis got shot and killed right in the middle of the street. Rumor has it Psycho Bob was somehow tied to that hit, which led MTTRE to go after his own mom in retaliation. That's allegedly why Double M clapped back and took out Misty, even though she had nothing to do with the beef. Police also think MTTRE's homie Liberia Sig was involved in the hit on Whiz too. The web of revenge keeps getting crazier. Shocking new paperwork is saying Kodak Black allegedly tried to hire Sig for $20,000 to take out Whiz Liberia. Sig's the same guy who's accused of pulling the trigger on Psycho Bob's mom and even shooting Psycho Bob himself a few weeks after MTTRE's mom was killed. Sig was reportedly one of the city's most dangerous shooters, which is exactly why Kodak allegedly wanted him to handle Whiz. Sig and his crew got slammed with a massive RICO indictment, and the cops are going after him for 3 murders and 8 attempted hits. Even with the death penalty hanging over his head, Sig's still trying to bond out, and that's where this new paperwork is coming from. On the morning Whiz got killed, Sig's homie James Samuel texted him a picture of the crime scene where Whiz's body was found. A few hours later, a guy named Lil Ray sent his location to Sig, and they linked up with another dude, Martavia Cross. Investigators believe Sig helped MTTRE move Whiz's body after Trey allegedly shot him, but that's just scratching the surface. Cell phone records show Sig was texting a guy named Denzel a month before Whiz died, saying Kodak Black wanted to pay him $20,000 to take out Whiz the Wizard. Whiz and Kodak were tight back in the day, but things went south over some money issues. Rumors about Kodak's involvement in Whiz's death have been swirling for years, and right after Whiz got killed, Kodak even dissed him on a track, throwing fuel on the fire. The streets were buzzing, and the drama between these crews kept getting hotter and hotter. Double M Gang was right in the middle of it all, and the story just keeps unraveling. But we're not talking Rick Ross. This is Double M Gang territory. Kodak's bars hit differently when he raps about Whiz. Rest in peace, my brother, he says, but then it's like he's pointing fingers, saying it's Whiz's fault he got killed. On the track, Kodak even calls himself out for letting shooters get taken out and talks about surviving the streets the hard way, living off a tuna pack, hustling with 5%, riding in a whip with nothing but determination. He's raw, and the lines hit like confessions. He even called a bail off a Google app and raps about handling his own shooters, getting revenge when it's needed. The lyrics are chaotic, switching between pride and regret with lines like, "You did what you did, so I did what I did. I don't lie, but I steal and I kill." It's twisted, intense, and gives fans a glimpse of the street code that drives the drama between these crews. Then in 2025, when Kodak dropped keys to the city, fans thought he was rapping about Whiz again. Lines like, "Sooner or later rappers say it's up. I'm trying to pull up on a sprinter. I'm a gangster in a suit and always in the loop. I got shooters from my shooters. They know I'm a shooter too," made people wonder if he was trolling Whiz even after he was gone. Despite all this, Whiz and Kodak were really close back in the day, but the beef spilled over into social media too.
Yeah, talking about long live that nigga. Yeah, long live.
Kodak was posting sad vibes while fans noticed his own cousin, G1 to Don, exposing him for snaking his homies and then acting all heartbroken about it.
You cannot go around sacrificing your whole team. The next thing you know, when you lonely, you go around and Twitter about like you going through postpartum depression. Shut the fuck up.
The streets were watching every move, and the drama kept blowing up online. And the chaos doesn't stop with Whiz. Rumor has it, he wasn't the only homie in danger. Another dude tied to Whiz's murder was 26 CJ. CJ used to be tight with Whiz, Yak, and even some guys on the other side of the beef like MTTRE. But the rumors say CJ switched up on Whiz after people supposedly paid him to set his own homie up. After Whiz got killed, CJ went full snake mode, flexing stacks of cash on social media that spelled out King Co, bragging about playing both sides. But then tension blew up between CJ and Kodak. CJ was hinting he might spill secrets about Yak's involvement, and before anyone could get the full story, CJ was brutally murdered, and his body was set on fire. A lot of people believe CJ's murder was revenge for Whiz. Whiz's cousin Wham even hopped on social media saying, "Nigga played with Whiz and got set on fire." It makes sense that Whiz's crew would want CJ gone if he helped set Whiz up. But some insiders think Kodak might have been behind it, trying to silence CJ before he exposed him in the Whiz situation. Kodak's falling out with almost all his old homies in the game. Rumor has it, he even tried to get Jackboy taken out. Jackboy and Yak had been tight for years. When Jackboy got locked up in juvie, he said Kodak was the only one checking in on him and sending money for his books. But after Jackboy joined Sniper Gang, everything started unraveling. Alliances broke, trust disappeared, and Kodak's street circle started shrinking fast. The game was changing, and Kodak was right in the middle of the chaos. The beef all kicked off when Kodak started throwing shots at NB. Young Jackboy held it down for Kodak and ended up clashing with Young Boy too. But then Yak tried to flip the script, saying Jackboy was the one who started everything.
Let's just rap. I had your password, yes or no? I had your password, yes or no? I had your password. I had your password.
Shots were fired back and forth between Jackboy and Yak, and things got deadly. After one of Jackboy's shows, he and his crew were rolling out in a Sprinter van. But at the same time, another van full of innocent women was leaving the same spot. A car packed with shooters pulled up and started letting off shots, but tragically they hit the wrong van, killing an innocent woman instead of Jackboy. Cops ended up booking 13 dudes from a Crip set called OTF, claiming they wanted to take out Jackboy to earn clout with Kodak. There's no proof Kodak paid OTF for the hit, but it's clear Jackboy knows what really went down between Whiz and Kodak. After Whiz died, Jackboy posted a pic of him and Whiz together, saying, "Long live WizDaWizard," showing loyalty even in the middle of all the chaos. The streets don't forget, and people hate what they can't control. Kodak hasn't directly clapped back at Jackboy for a while, but after two dudes got killed in Kodak's hood in October 2025, Jackboy hit back hard, saying they needed to get their CDL license. Yak stayed quiet on social media, but rumors are swirling that he might have tried to get Jackboy killed again. The whole situation shows how quickly alliances shift, how loyalty gets tested, and how the streets can turn deadly in the blink of an eye. The tension between these crews keeps escalating, and nobody is safe in this war. In 2025, Jackboy was running a restaurant in Oakland called Pierre Pierre, and in May 2025, chaos popped off when someone pulled up and started shooting at the spot. Two people inside got hit but survived, and rumors immediately started flying that Kodak sent shooters to take Jackboy out. The twist is, Jackboy wasn't even there when the shooting happened, and there's no solid proof tying Kodak to it at all. Then things got even darker. In August 2025, Wiz's cousin Wham Spin the Band was shot and killed, and a lot of people pointed fingers at Yak again. After Whiz died, Wham was clearly spiraling. Back in 2024, he got shot by a woman and posted about it online, showing how reckless his life had become since losing his cousin. By August 2025, Wham reportedly got into a heated argument with someone he knew.
Bruh, it Poseidon just shot me, bruh.
Witnesses say multiple shots rang out, around 10 in total, and by the time police arrived, Wham was already gone. The streets were stunned. Wham and Kodak had fallen out hard after Wiz's death. Before he died, Wham allegedly went on record in music accusing certain people of paying for hits. In one track, he rapped lines like, "These dudes be paying for killings, for real. You not as slick as you think. Put it on Whiz." Those words hit different after his death and made people look at the whole situation sideways. With every shooting, every lyric, and every rumor, the pressure kept building. The streets were connecting dots, and the story around Kodak, Jackboy, and Whiz was getting heavier by the day. When the news about Wham dropped, everyone thought some ops finally caught him slipping. But the truth is, Wham was allegedly on a mission after his little cousin Jib got killed. Jib was WizDaWizard's brother and reportedly wasn't even active in the streets, but MTTRE's homies allegedly took him out back in the day, and that's what sparked the beef. Both Whiz and Wham allegedly turned up hard after Jib got killed, showing they weren't playing. On the track, KTB Wham raps straight threats. Pussy, better not try to run. Yeah, I'll take off that. Boys back. Little Jib got put in dirt. I caught me 3. You know that's facts. The lines made it clear he was ready for war. A lot of people wanted him dead, but cops think he was snaked by someone close to him, not ATRE. No arrests have been made yet, but the investigation raised eyebrows. That's why so many names, including Kodak, are popping up in the rumors surrounding Wham's death. Word on the street is the feds might be building a major indictment to take Kodak down for good. Meanwhile, he's been laying low, doing drugs, and stirring up new beef for MB, a young boy, which some say is because he knows the law is closing in. Yak, on the other hand, is falling off in the rap game fast. He used to crush streaming numbers every drop, but in 2025, his latest album only sold 12,000 in the first week. Now he's mostly in the headlines for the wrong reasons, like when he went viral defending slavery.
Black people, bro, we pussy as fuck, man. I know y'all from Africa too. I just hate the Africans who act like y'all better than motherfuckers and like we y'all Africans should have never sold niggas, bro. Bro, you know, people, bro, why you think slavery go good, bro? I'm not mad at slavery, bro, cause white people enslaving people too.
The streets are watching, and the pressure keeps building on every player in this saga. Getting clowned online is light work compared to what might really be closing in on Kodak next. Rumors are swirling that the cops already have informants tied to the Liberia SIG case. And if investigators can prove Kodak put money on Wiz's head, it's curtains for real. One solid witness, one clean paper trail, and this whole story could flip overnight. The streets are buzzing, and people close to the situation know this pressure isn't going away anytime soon. Now listen, if you want the real stories, the ones they don't break down anywhere else, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on so you're officially part of the Rap Uncovered family. The streets never sleep, and trust us, we're just getting started. We drop heat every single day, and tomorrow's upload is going even crazier, even deeper, and absolutely unmissable. Smash that like button, share this video with all your homeboys, and drop your thoughts in the comments. We read everything, and we'll catch you in the next one, right here at Rap Uncovered, where the truth of the streets lives.